I ski with Frankie Z. Check out the podcast. Boogie on down. It's cool. Utah, coming to you from Brian Head. And right now I have Steely Dan, Kid Charlemagne in my head playing. You guys sitting down for this one? Are you ready? I ski with Frankie Z coming at you from Brian Head, Utah. Because I tore it up on this one. Fantastic technical mountain. Because this is just too good. To work on your turns is great for it. If you're a beginner and you're wanting to learn, perfect for it. Oh my gosh, sledding over here. They have these inner tubes with the chairlift. Ride the inner tubes, boogie on down. It's cool. I can tell you that this is some of the funnest skiing I've done in a long time. I tore it up. I'll check in with you later. Okay, it's I Ski with Frankie Z. This is the place I'm skiing. It's crazy. And nobody's here. So I'm up here just shredding. Frankie Z coming to you from Brian Head, Utah, for the greatest places, especially if you want to work on some technique and that kind of thing. It's just wide open terrain. It's fantastic. I want to show you where I park. Look at this. This is crazy. And it's just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And the terrain goes back up into both sides over here. And then there's a whole nother mountain over there. I have got to tell you that this is some of the funnest skiing I've done in a long time. Not real steep, but it's fun. Oh my gosh, and no one's here. So I'll check in with you later. I Ski with Frankie Z coming at you from Brian Head, Utah. On our way to Park City, we're gonna go see Olivia up there. She's working on the ski lifts. Park City, Utah. But first, Brian Head, Utah. Okay, so I did have to talk to you a little bit about what's cooking up here at Brian Head. The fastest I went up here skiing was 27 miles an hour. Is that crazy or what? All right, well anyway, that's no big deal. But the bottom line is, look at this. Brian Head is fantastic. You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to head over to the other side and I'm going to go check that out. So this is called Navajo Mountain, and then we're going to go over to what's called Big Steps Mountain. I believe that's what it's called. It's supposed to have some expert runs over there. So my tech that I just heard through my ear was I did 27 miles an hour and skied 1.5 miles. So let's see how we do on this one. All right, I ski with Frankie Z and I'm out. You need to work on your turns. This is great for it. If you're a beginner and you're wanting to learn, perfect for it. Oh my gosh. They even have sledding over here. They have these inner tubes with a chairlift. A lot of families here too. That's the other thing I really like about this place. It's very family oriented. Well, listen, I'm listening to music, shooting out this podcast because it's just too sweet. This is what they call a Bluebird day. And a Bluebird day is when you see no clouds, people having fun, people skiing, snowboarding. This is just perfect. It's absolutely a perfect Bluebird day. For I Ski with Frankie Z, I listening to, that's probably a question you have. I just had Jane's Addiction on, Caught Stealing. I had ELO, Shangri-La. And right now I have Steely Dan, Kid Charlemagne in my head playing. So we're getting ready to disembark up here at the top, and I'm gonna ski over to the other mountain, and we'll see how it looks over on Big Steps. Woo-hoo-hoo! Okay, so we're over here on the other side of the mountain. As you can see, the runs are quite a bit steeper. We should be able to get some nice turns in. This is what I love. When I come skiing, I love to make wide turns. I love to make really sharp turns, but I love to ski fast and make turns. So there's a whole nother mountain back here behind me. And I believe that's the Giant Steps. And I'm not dressed for wind, frankly. I'm dressed for like style. I figured I was gonna do a little filming today, so I was wearing my blue skis, my boots, blue overalls, cool looking. Well, it was supposed to be kind of an orange. Stats. Still just 27 miles an hour, man. I felt like I was doing 40. All right, well, anyway, here's what's cooking. We're gonna be coming down this run, this new lift. I think this is lift 8. Anyway, and it's slow. Oh my gosh, this thing is so slow. But why I was turning this thing around is there's a tree coming up here on the left. And I imagine it's their Mardi Gras tree. A lot of times on ski slopes when you're skiing, you'll see people throw stuff onto a certain tree or a certain area. And in particular during Mardi Gras, they'll throw bras and Mardi Gras beads and tennis shoes and all kinds of stuff. So I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. Isn't that hilarious? Look at that. Guy's shoes up there, big old bra, pink bra. The ski culture is so crazy, you gotta get into it. Oh, now look at this run. There's a little girl on it. I could probably do it too. Ah. That's what I'm talking about. Look at homie in the orange. Drop down off that ledge. That's what I'm talking about. Well, this lift hasn't taken forever, but it sure is slow. So here's what the deal is. I've got Eminem in my helmet right now playing. I think I just listened to some Zeppelin, and then real wide, real sharp, real fast, and then on certain areas where I can make the slaloms, I jump into the slaloms and make some quick turns, because these S-Max Solomons are killer. They just cut and grind like I can't believe. I love these skis. And these Lang boots, same thing, they're killer. And I've had these ski poles for about 12 or 15 years, and they're still killer. So check it out. All right, I Ski with Frankie Z's giving you one last shot here. So beautiful. Homeboy over here throwing down the night. Oh, another old guy. All right. Look at this little ledge. I'm Okay, I'll pick up some speed on that one. I ditched the sunglasses and put the goggles on. What? All right, well anyway, I ski with Frankiez. Woo, woo, woo. Show you something here that's just too cool. So when you come down the hills, look at the homeboy here. There's a bridge over the road. Little ski shop. This place is so cool. I gotta tell you. Uh-oh. Look at this one. Man, oh man. I don't know what my stats were. This one I probably did 30 miles an hour. But anyway, Brian Head, Utah, one of the funnest ski resorts that I've ever skied at. It's not real big. It's not like when we go to Vail or Breck. Those places are even like Heavenly's. Pretty big, but not as big as like Vail. Vail's massive. It shows. But anyway, so bottom line is you come up here, you make some turns. It's not expensive at all. It was really inexpensive to stay. I mean, I was within 500 yards of the lift, and so I drove instead of walking. And I think you saw in the last video, I parked front row, literally against the snow. So I skied into my car and skied out of my car. I mean, you can't do that in Vail. Like, you gotta walk like what seems to be a mile from the parking garage over to the lifts. But anyway, no complaint. Uh-oh, new stats. Ooh, said my vertical was like 500 and some feet or something, whatever, but my speed. Are you guys sitting down for this one? Are you ready? Because I tore it up on this one, man. I went down on this other side over here where you're looking as it comes in over here. 33 miles an hour. Yeah, homeboy was cooking. So as we come up here, you can kind of see. I came down the side here, and then I went over to the left-hand side. This time I'm going to go to the right. Woo! Of nothing. show you this other side over here now. See how it opens up? Don't worry, little dude, I'm gonna be right down there with you, man. I'm gonna be tearing it up. Oh yeah, look at this guy launching from tall. In fact, it's scary when I ride up this chairlift and I go over this high ledge. It scares the bejesus out of old Frank Diddy from the big city. Look at this. This guy's dropping large. Okay, so I went down the right side over here. I only got 31 miles an hour, so I'm not going that way yet. What I was thinking about doing though is coming right back down the middle here and then heading over, trying to catch some of those lifts over there. I have an hour. Ski this, catch another lift, ski it, catch another lift, ski it. I go over and try to take me over to my car. See how much time I have, how fast I can see. Alright, Frankie's out. Iskiwithfrankiez. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for checking us out on YouTube. Okay, so I came over to the other side. We're heading up the side. It's a little colder up here. My hand, got to put in the pocket while I'm filming here because it's a little chilly. And I'm gonna close up this jacket. All right, well, thank you for tuning in. We'll let you know how this side goes. Looks like it's a little more difficult. We'll find out. I was hoping that they would give me the stats while I was heading up here. Uh-oh. $525 feet vertical. 34 miles an hour. Top speed of the day. Woo! All right, well, we'll see how we do up here. This one looks a little more gnarly. These aren't the skis for this kind of snow either. I think these are real thin racing skis. And why that matters is when I get into deep powder, my skis don't maneuver like they should. My skis actually do better up here where the rocks are than it does in this beautiful powder. So maybe next season I'll get a wider pair of skis and I'll be able to shred with 2 pair. But for right now, it's just one racing ski for Frank Diddy. Oh yeah, let's look at this. Look at this beautiful. Brine Head, Utah. It's absolutely fabulous. Okay, so I had a 526-foot vertical and I went 26 miles an hour. Man, that last part of this thing, I thought I was cooking. All right, well, here's what this is about. We're finally on the giant Steps Express. This is where all the good skiers are, apparently. So, what we're gonna do is, you can see that's where we just skied over there. Came up to another lift. There's still a whole nother lift over there. Well, anyway, so we're gonna ski this giant steps. It's definitely more difficult terrain. That's what we like. That's how we do. Giant steps. Brine Head, Utah. Fabulous skiing up here. All right, talk to you in a little bit. That was the devil. Okay, so I just came off of Giant Steps. That's crazy. I guess you can't really see it now, but everything is. I'm trying to get back over that lift right now. Here we go. Uh-oh, we're getting a little speed here. Gotta put away the film. It's the bridge. Okay. Okay, so I skied the lift behind us to another lift that went up to another mountain you can't see from here. It's on the other side. I skied all the way down, and there's a lot more of this mountain that I didn't know was here. So Brian Head, Utah, a fabulous place to ski, no questions about it. Ski with Frankie Z is nothing but a pleasure to do every time that I get on here and I talk to you about this. It's so fantastic. Just want to give you a special thanks and a shout out from me personally. All right, to Frankie Z on YouTube. Okay, something I get asked all the time when I'm skiing is, what do I listen to? What's the music that I'm having in my head? And right now, there's a band called Pantera. Has a song called Walk, and that song is just perfect for this run. Now before that I was listening to some song that was off of 16 Candles soundtrack. It's Seal, Heavenly, Journey jamming. Just the same way you love me. And then I had some Bonnie Raitt, In the Nick of Time. So I've had a variety of music, crazy music on, but more importantly is it's good ski music. All right, talk to you soon. So here's the mountain, and I've been skiing over here most of the day, and most of the time And then over here is where I just skied this last time, Giant Steps. I went to Sunburst to Bear Paw. And I caught the Alpine Wave over to the bottom of the lift, and I caught this back up. And I'm going to run this down, come back up, come over here and get my car. Beautiful day. Okay, so we made last tracks. It's about 5 to 4. I think I'm gonna make this my last run. I don't think I can get down in 5 minutes. I still have this whole lift to take up. And the runs aren't steep enough for me to get that kind of speed. So, 1.3 miles, 723 feet vertical, and I went 31 miles an hour. It's not too bad on this run. So here we go. Last tracks. Brian Head, Utah. What a fabulous resort for all skill levels. Take advantage. All right. I ski with Frankiez.